Hello everyone, Sparrow Vision. Welcome to my channel. Before we get into the next case, if you like what you see, you hear on my channel, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share it. I would love to hear comments or suggestions or anything you want me to listen to. Put on here. You can reach me at 765-388-4672. This next one is also court cam. These people are not actors. They are real people facing real charges in America's courtrooms. This is another scumbag. The lowest piece of garbage on the earth. This is not suitable for everyone. If you have young kids, you might want to get them to leave the room.
Next, we're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a sentencing. 27-year-old David Piatora has pled guilty to first-degree intentional homicide. 10 months earlier, Piatora was living in the basement apartment of a local couple, Jordan Barger and Duran McCree. Their 5-year-old son, Prince, would often visit Piatora to watch him play video games. One morning, according to police reports, when Piatora's friend, 15-year-old Eric Mendoza, began playing rough with the boy, things allegedly escalated. And Mendoza and Piatora beat the child to death. They then wrapped Prince's body in a garbage bag and threw it in a dumpster. The next day, Piatora told police he and Mendoza had been at a local park that morning. But Piatora's phone records put him home at the time of Prince's disappearance. Then, after a detective found blood in the basement, Piatora was arrested and charged.
Now, get this. This is not a family member. This is not a sibling. This is a person that this couple opened up their home to, was living in their basement. The couple's 5-year-old son would go down there and watch him play video games. This is a 27-year-old man living in a basement of this couple's home. Another 15-year-old boy was over there. They began to roughhouse and play a little bit more what they call rough. And then they ended up killing the child. Why? Why? Not only they killed him, they wrapped him in a garbage bag and threw him in a dumpster. I don't get it. If they didn't want the boy to be bothered, have him go back upstairs. Why?
He soon admitted involvement and was charged with intentional homicide. But he took a deal from the state.
Why deal?
For a guilty plea, 2 other charges, physical abuse of a child resulting in death and hiding a corpse, were dismissed.
That's where the justice system's wrong. You don't give a child murderer a deal. You slap them with everything. This is outrageous to even offer them a deal.
Today, Piatora appears before Judge Gene Keyes to hear his sentence. Since there is no death penalty in Wisconsin, the maximum he faces is life in prison without parole. But before the judge imposes sentence, State Prosecutor Matthew Torbenson delivers a statement to the court.
He was an active participant in the murder, in the beating, in the death of this 5-year-old child. 5-year-old Prince went into that basement, likely because he looked up to Mr. Piatora, because he trusted Mr. Piatora, because it was a place where he should have been safe. Your Honor, the state is respectfully requesting that this court hand down the maximum sentence under Wisconsin law.
Next to speak is defense attorney Russell Jones.
Mr. Piatora did plead guilty. Mr. Piatora did take responsibility for his actions and did not put Prince's family through a trial. That's why I'm going to ask this court not to impose life without the chance of parole.
Thank you. Mr. Piatore, do you wish to make a statement, sir?
Yes. I agree with the death penalty. It is a shame that we don't have it here because for my involvement, I feel that death would be right.
And you know what? I couldn't agree more. It's a shame that they cannot give a person who says, I think I should get the death penalty. I agree. Give them the death penalty. Better yet, put him in general population in prison and let prison justice do its thing.
But we only have life without parole, and there's no possible way I should get parole. That's all I really have to say. I know it's not much, but it's all I got.
Yeah, he pled guilty to get 2 other charges dropped. Big deal. He's going to get life in prison, which is the most they can give. Okay, big deal. I have no sympathy, no remorse. This guy don't even have remorse. He doesn't even care.
When he's finished, Judge Keyes has the final word.
I must say, Mr. Piatore, I don't recall a case that is as monstrous as this one. All he wanted to do was be your friend. He looked up to you as his role model like a big brother. And in his home, in his safe zone, he was gagged, he was taped, and he was placed into the indignity of a garbage bag, and then discarded as if he were a piece of trash. Those acts are sheer evil. Mr. Piatore, you're going to live the rest of your days out in the Wisconsin State Prison System.
Piatore was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. As for Mendoza, he was charged as an adult with intentional homicide, hiding a corpse, and physical abuse of a child causing death. He's yet to enter a plea, and his case is pending.
Okay, now, Eric, who was 15 years old at the time, 15, knew better. They charged him as an adult, which they should. He killed a kid. My book, I don't care. You killed a kid, you deserve the same punishment. Now, we don't know what happened to him because his case is still going on. Hopefully, the criminal justice will do the right thing. Not look at him as a kid who, whatever reason he may want to give, there is no reason to kill a 5-year-old boy. There is none. I would like to follow this case and see what the outcome is.
Mendoza is also facing a possible maximum sentence of life in prison with no chance of parole. After Prince's death, Wisconsin passed the Prince Act, which makes it easy to send out an alert when a child goes missing.
I'm glad that they passed a law like this. It's a shame that a kid has to suffer and die for such a law to be passed. I want to hear what your comments are. You can reach me at 765-388-4672. Like my channel, subscribe to it, pass it on. Until next time.